Alright, jumping right into this review slash tutorial, I first want to talk about the packaging on this beauty right here. So the outside, as you can see, it's super cute. Actually, the sleeve of the palette, it's so beautiful. I think it's very creative with all the little ponies, and it's saying My Little Pony in the front. I also like the back of it because it does include all the names of these shadows. There are actually 12 eyeshadows in this palette. Very cute. Now, this is my first palette purchase from Colourpop. Colourpop, they're kind of deceiving because they do look a little bit larger than what they actually are. So I'm just going to kind of compare them for you. I'm just going to compare it with the Tarte's Pro palette from Tarte. So this is the Tarte's palette, and in comparison, I want to show you how like big or how small it is. So basically, this is what it looks like right in front of it. So again, it's not really small, but it's not super big either. I do think as far as travel goes, it's a perfect size for traveling. So when we open her up and take her out of the sleeve, this is what she looks like on front. So again, super cute, super creative, and very My Little Pony. I love it. I grew up with My Little Ponies. I remember I used to have them and brush their hairs and stuff like that. So this is such like a throwback to me. I think it's so cute. And they also, hold on, they also sent over a like sticker sheet. So at first I was like, oh, that's cute. I don't know where I'm going to put the stickers on the palette, you know, to decorate it. But if you kind of look, each sticker can kind of basically go on the palette. So this sticker, well, this sticker right here would go right there, etc., etc. But I thought that was really cute. I don't know if I'm going to put the stickers on it. I haven't decided yet, or just give it to like my niece or something. I haven't decided, but we'll see. But again, this is what she looks like on the front. Super cute. And then in the back, again, you have the names of these shadows, and again, there are 12 of them. And once you open her up, so there is no mirror with this palette. Look at how cute it is. It's really small. And at the palette, I believe we have 4 matte shades. So I want to say this one, this one, this one, and this one are matte, and then the others I want to say are shimmer. I will have swatches, which I'll include. I am going to go ahead and just start with my eyes. I'm not going to focus on the lips or my face in this video because I just want it to be focused on what I think about this palette. So we're going to go ahead and start. I'm first going to start with a BH Cosmetics brush. This is one of my favorite brushes, blending brushes I should say, from BH Cosmetics. This is the V5, I believe the name is. Vegan, cruelty free, and it's super soft. And I think this was only $6 or $5. But anyways, it was super affordable, and they always have sales as well. So my eyes are already primed and set with the Airspun powder, and I'm just going to go ahead and just start. This like butterscotch color down here, and this one is called Applejack. Yes, Applejack. So I'm going to start with that. And there is some kickback already. I don't know if you guys can like see that, but there is some kickback. So we're just going to start very light-handed, and there's already a lot on my brush. So I'm just going to start this in the crease and just rock it back and forth. It is blending really nicely, and the pigment is there. This is a really nice crease color, so I'm really liking it so far. Although my lights are kind of washing me out, on my lid it is like a coral color. In the pan it doesn't look really coral, it looks more of, like I said, like a butterscotch color, but once transferred to the lids it changes. So it's still pretty, I don't mind it, but it's very like deceiving because you would think you're getting that color and you're getting this color. So that's the only like downfall about that. To me it doesn't really matter, but we're still gonna work with it. I'm gonna take this color right here using the same brush, and this is called Sky Dancer. And this has some kickback, not that much, very little bit, but it looks very pigmented. And I think I'm going to do a halo eye, so I'm going to start with applying this on the outer corners. and blending that in using circular motions. It's really pretty and very pigmented. It's blending in so nicely, like it's like very creamy. I think I'm gonna scratch that and not do a halo eye. I'm just gonna work with it right now. What I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna take a Wet n Wild's blending brush and I'm gonna go back into Butterscotch, and I'm just gonna apply this right on the crease again. I'm gonna pop something on that inner 1/3, but I'm actually going to use, I'm not sure if I should, matter of fact, let's do it without. I was gonna go ahead and use concealer and just kind of clean that crease part up, but I'm actually gonna skip that. I'm gonna jump into this like teal, well it looks teal, and it's called Snuggle. Yeah, this one down here, it's called Snuggle. So I'm gonna take that on my finger and see how it looks on my finger. That is Snuggle on my ring finger, and I'm gonna start applying this. Ooh, that's really pretty. And since I am using my finger, it's not going to be precise at the moment, but anything that is where we don't want it to be, we could always clean up later. So that color is super pretty, but as you can see, it made kind of like a mess. So I'm going to go ahead and clean that up. I'm going to go back into Sky Dancer, and I'm going to just fix that up on the outer corner using circular motions to blend it in. And I'm just going to bring it in the crease just to also clean that up a little bit more. So this is what I have on the eyes so far. I hope that my camera is picking it up. I just hope. Now I'm going to actually highlight my brow bone, and I'm going to actually take this top color up here, which looks like a champagne white, which is actually called Butterscotch. Remember I said this one looks like butterscotch to me? This one is actually called Butterscotch. So we're going to take that on this dome shape eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to take that and I'm going to highlight the brow bone. Very pretty. It looks like a nice like champagne mixture with like a little bit of white in it. Super pretty as a brow highlight. I love that. And I actually want to add that same color in the inner corner, so I'm going to take that same brush and just kind of blend it in this inner part right here. Now if you've been watching my videos for a long time, you know that I like a very potent inner corner. So this isn't for everybody. You can just definitely just zap a very small amount or just skip it out entirely, but I really like my inner corners to pop. It's just me. Okay, so I already applied some mascara, and I'm just currently waiting for this lash to just completely dry. What I do want to say, as I'm noticing this, I'm gonna keep it really real with you. The palette is good. They blend very nicely. The pigment is there, but what I'm noticing is that the eyeshadow is basically like kind of fading away, if that makes any sense. Now I didn't do anything different. You guys that have been following me for a long time do know that I do a lot of colorful looks. You can check out my Instagram, you can check out my Facebook lives, you can check out my other videos. I do a lot of colorful looks, and the colors last, and they are very like potent and out there, etc, etc. Now I didn't do anything different as far as priming my eyelids and setting them. I use my Maybelline concealer that I always use. I do not use eyeshadow primer, I just use concealer, and I set it with my Airspun powder, which is what I typically do. And just from looking at it, I just feel like the colors are basically fading, so they are not as pigmented on my eye as I would like them to be. Like, in other words, the pink that is on the outer part, which is called Sky Dancer, isn't as pigmented as it was when I first applied it, as well as the I don't know what you want to, what are they called? I don't know if they're still called Super Shock shadows, you know what I mean? I don't know what the shimmer shade is called, but anyways, the shimmer shade to me is like coming off, and I haven't even worn this a long time, so I'm kind of having mixed thoughts on it. Now I am going to wear it for a little bit, and maybe I'm going to create some more looks. If you guys want me to create more looks with this palette, definitely let me know. Now that I have the lashes on and the rest of my face done except for my lips, I'm going to go ahead and finish the lower lash line, because I always like to add something to the lower lash line just because in my opinion it helps just balance out the look. Just going to go back into Sky Dancer on that same BH brush, and I'm just going to run it right along. And I'm going to make sure I connect it with the Sky Dancer on the top part. So just make sure they're both connected, because you don't want to have that weird disconnect line there. So you want to make sure you run them both into each other, blend them in, and then bring it on the lower lash line. I'm going to take the purple, this one right here. I'm going to take this purple right here, which is called Minty. That is so weird. It's called Minty. It doesn't look nothing minty, but okay. Let's see. I'm going to take that on this small pencil brush, and I'm just going to run that right there. And then just like that, those are the eyes. Okay, so here is the final look. I went ahead and applied some lipstick, and the eyeshadow is holding up pretty good right now. I still feel the same. It didn't fade anymore, but it did fade a little bit from what I told you guys in the beginning. But I do think it is really pretty. If you want to see more tutorials with that palette, just let me know. Thumbs up this video, comment down below. Just let me know. That way I can go ahead and do it for you guys. But yeah, that's it. I'm going to leave this video as is, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Besos.